Hi, welcome to the Parents Math Tutor. If you already watched my addition and subtraction strategies guide for parents, then you have the background knowledge you need to teach your children addition and subtraction at home. But this is a video just for your children. Sit them down in front of the computer and have them follow along an addition and subtraction lesson with me. Hi friends, welcome back. All right, today we're going to do some addition and subtraction problems. So grab a piece of paper and a pencil or a whiteboard and a marker and follow along with me. We're going to do one problem all the way together. So I want you to go ahead and write down 64 plus 25. We're going to solve this problem two different ways. So if you want to write on one side of your paper or whiteboard, expanded form, I want you to think back to what you've learned about expanded form. So we have the number 64 and the number 25. I need to break 64 into its tens and its ones. So write with me 60 plus 4. That's the expanded form for 64. And now let's go ahead and write the expanded form for 25. I'm going to write an addition sign because I want to remember that we're adding. And let's break this into a tens column and a ones column. We always start in the ones place. So 4 plus 5 equals 9, and 60 plus 20 equals 80. At the end, we're going to add 80 and 9 together. And what does 80 plus 9 equal? Yeah, it equals 89. Good job. But we can solve this problem another way. So on the other side of your paper, we're going to represent these numbers in pictorial model. So we're going to draw a base 10 picture of the numbers. We're still decomposing the numbers into their tens and ones, but we're doing it with a visual that represents the blocks we would use to build them with. So let's go ahead and start with 64. I need to draw 6 rods and 4 units. And then 25, I'm going to draw 2 rods and 5 units. Okay, now when I'm adding these together, I can add the rods together first and the ones together second. So let's go ahead and count how many rods I have. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. There's 8 rods, so 8 tens. And then let's count the ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's 9 ones. Okay, that's really good when you solve a problem two different ways and you get the same answer. That means you double checked and you got the right answer. All right, guys, the second addition problem that we're going to do today, I want you to try to solve without me before I show you the answers. So we're going to still do 42 plus 34 in expanded form, and we're going to do it in pictorial model. So if you want to set up your paper, write down the addition sentence at the top of your paper, and then give yourself a space to solve using expanded form and to solve using pictorial model. So I've set up my screen exactly the way your paper should be. If you need to pause the video to set up your paper, do that now. I'm going to blur the screen while I'm solving to give you some work time to see if you can get the answers without me. If you're not done solving, go ahead and pause the video now to give yourself more time and then unpause when you're ready. Here are my two solutions. I got 76 both times I added 42 and 34 together. How did you do? Pause to check your work now. Okay, you guys are doing fabulous. We have done 2 addition problems together. I modeled one and then you tried one out yourself. Let's do the same for subtraction. So on your paper, I would like you to write 56 minus 24. Now in addition, we're joining two numbers together. We're trying to take two numbers and find out that if we added them all together, if we counted them all together, what big number we would get as the answer. Subtraction is the opposite. Subtraction is not joining, it is separating. So in both of the ways that we're going to solve this today, we're going to take away, we're going to separate the two numbers. So your answer to a subtraction problem should always be littler than the first number that you have. In addition, that's not the case. In addition, the answer is bigger than all the numbers. So that's always a good way to know if your answer is reasonable, depending on if you're solving addition or subtraction. So I want to do the same thing for 56 minus 24 that we did for addition. I want to solve one way using expanded form, decomposing the numbers and breaking them into their tens and ones. And then I want to solve with a picture. Pictorial model is different for subtraction. So I'm going to slow down and really focus on that when we get there. So if you want to set up your paper with me, we can go ahead and get started. Let's decompose the number 56 into its tens and ones for expanded form. So I'm going to write 50 plus 6. And I'm going to write the expanded form also for 24 right under it. All right. Notice that I'm keeping the tens and the ones together. That makes the subtraction or addition or whatever you're doing so much easier when you keep the place values that match in the same spot. I always write my operation symbol out to the side here so I remember what I'm doing. I'm subtracting, so we want to make sure we write minus, and we always start in the ones place. I know I said that for addition. It's so important to practice that now when we're not regrouping, because when we get to regrouping, that's going to make a big difference. If you start in the wrong place, you'll end up with the wrong answer. So let's go ahead and do some math. Let's use our mental math fact family skills. 6 minus 4 equals what? I hope you said 2. And then 50 minus 20 equals 30. All right. 30 plus 2 equals 32. So the first time I did this today, I got that 56 minus 24 equals 32. I did that using expanded form. Now let's talk about pictorial model. When we did pictorial model for addition, I drew both numbers. I drew 56 and I drew 24 and I put them together for the last addition example. I actually don't want to draw both numbers in subtraction because I'm taking away from a bigger number. So you only have to draw the bigger number in pictorial model for subtraction because you're going to be taking away from that picture to get your final answer. So let's just draw 56. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, now I'm separating, I'm taking away. I'm making 24 go away from the picture. So I'm going to take 20 out of the picture, 10, 20. I crossed it out with a little X. And now I'm going to take 4 out of the picture. 1, 2, 3, 4. How many rods do I have left? How many tens? The tens place, I should have 3 tens, 30. How many ones do I have left? I have 2 left. Yay! We got 32 twice. We double checked our answer. That's awesome. Okay, now you're going to do one on your own where I give you some work time and you see if you can do it without my help. Okay, our last problem for today is going to be 49 minus 26. So I want you to write the subtraction problem somewhere on your paper and make sure that you have 2 spots available to show expanded form for 49 minus 26 and pictorial model for 49 minus 26. Remember that subtraction is separating. You are taking away. Remember to keep your tens and ones together. And remember, in pictorial model, you're not going to draw both numbers. You're just going to draw the biggest number so that you can take away the smaller number. All right, I'm going to go ahead and blur the video, and I'm going to give you some work time so that you can solve this without me, and then we'll reveal the final answer. If you're not done solving, you might want to pause the video now to give yourself as much time as you need to get your final answer. I'm getting ready to unblur the video and reveal the final answer. Here we are, guys. So hopefully you got 23 as the final answer to 49 minus 26. If you need to pause the video to check your answer, if you didn't get 23, to see what maybe you counted wrong, do that now. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'm so glad I could teach you math today. Please leave a like and a subscribe. It really helps the channel grow, and I hope to see you next time for some more math.